Hello, honor students. How are you? Let's today take part 2 for Petals of Blood. Petals of Blood, I recommend that you revise part 1. It's one of the African literature. The characters in the play Petals of Blood is a novel written by Nğugi wa Thiong'o, the first published in 1977. The set and the settings were in Kenya, in Africa, just after the independence. The story follows 4 characters: Munira, Abdullah, Wanja, Kariga, whose lives were actually intertwined due to the Mau Mau rebellion. Munira is one of the main protagonists of this play, a school teacher who goes to the village of Ilmorgo so he can actually remodel old creaking school. He falls in love with Wanja, the granddaughter of a renowned family. The renowned family in the village, however, his love is not that sure or certain, so we can call that this is reciprocated love. Wanja is another one of 4 protagonists in this play. Wanja experienced beautiful barmaid who's a granddaughter of the town's oldest and most prominent lady. Although Munira loves her, she falls in love with Karga. She's rather promiscuous woman who's becoming involved with Abdullah, as well as starting her own brothel and becoming a prostitute during the story's procession. Abdullah is another one of the main characters. He's handicapped shopkeeper who lost his leg in the Mau Mau rebellion, the revolution that gained Kenya's its independence. He and Munira became good friends after they both moved to Ilmorg and helped each other carve out an existence in the village. Kariga is the last of the story's main protagonists. He's young man and teaching assistant at Munira's school. However, he becomes frustrated with the small village and decides to head for a bigger city, where he becomes attracted to the concept of socialism. And I want you to revise my sheets that we took in the session about the difference between socialism and capitalism. The plot summary. This actually was beginning as a novel or a play, a story, you can think about it, or mainly a play in the African literature with a glance of its ending. 3 notable Kenyans, a teacher and 2 successful businessmen, have died in a fire. And Inspector Godfrey, who believes that the police force is the maker of modern Kenya, investigates. In the investigation, he had a suspicious falling on the school teacher Munira. From there, it moved back to the beginning of the story. Give us a kind of flashback. The school teacher Munira arrives in the pastoral village of Ilmorg to take up a position at the village school. Many teachers from the city have come and gone in Ilmorg, and the villagers assume that Munira won't last for long. What a pity. His new neighbors treat him with suspicion, and few of the children came to his class. However, Munira's befriends the owner of the local bar, Abdullah, a hero of the Mau Mau rebellion, who helps Mopire to sell in the village. This settlement made a lot of excitement and suspense. This kind of stories that brings many pieces of African literature and concepts and issues. I recommend that you revise that. So, Petals of Blood is going to have analyze for literary devices like symbolism and themes, and that would be in part 3. If you think that you learned something new, please thumb up, drop a comment or a query if you have one, share with others, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell. Looking forward to see you in part 3. Petals of Blood by Nğugi wa Thiong'o. See you.